Hey, 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 Gemini, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about what you're going to be going through and let's visit and enjoy this time together. Thank you for being here. I'm Deja Lu, psychic medium. And, I do things a little different than a lot of other readers, so just be patient with me. To start with the reading, I wanted to ask what it is that you're going to be going through and what it is that you're going to be feeling about this, because let's be real, things can look really great but feel not so good. So first of all, I want to talk about synchronicities. I see a lot of numbers. Okay, numbers everywhere in your energy. So usually this could be seeing on the clock or on license plates or radio stations, whatever. Wherever you look, you're seeing these duplicates, at least, right? You might be seeing triples of numbers, but also there's an importance of paying attention to why the numbers, what meaning they hold to you. Okay, so take that with you because, if we pay attention and learn about our spiritual numbers, then we can learn so much more about what is going on in our life because it's signs. It's like our past loved ones or the universe or God trying to communicate with us to give us a little heads up. So try to pay attention to that. Be mindful that numbers aren't necessarily what we were taught them to be, also. Hold what feels good in your heart. For example, 666. That doesn't necessarily mean the devil to everyone. So don't just jump and choose it as something negative, because I have to say, the first number that jumped out to me for you is 66. It didn't come in 3 sixes, it came in 2. But so this could be also a past loved one who maybe was 66 or passed in 1966 or born in 1966. Do you see how the connection is? 66 could be also June 6th. So be mindful. It could be the 6th of a month, in general. So just be mindful of how that could be. 66 could also be the 12th of a month or December. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I also feel very drawn to a deeper connection, soulmate energy type stuff in your reading. This is not just talking about your husband or wife or whatever the case may be. When I talk about soulmates, I believe in multiple, because I believe that pretty much everyone who comes into your life serves a bigger purpose and there's a reason for them. But soulmates are people who teach you these deeper lessons and things, whether it be love or death or whatever the case may be, right? But let's be real. If I am feeling like soulmate type energy everywhere, this is like being in a place of love in everything in your life. It's coming from the heart, being excited about things, which is fantastic. But the universe is calling for you to pay attention to the synchronicities. Don't forget to pay attention to those synchronicities. So that's the first thing. The second thing is looking back at what was and maybe going back to the root to that. Like if some of you guys are being drawn to move back home or to move across to another country, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're just being called to travel, called to a different area, right? But follow it. There's a reason to it. And at first I felt home because I felt like you're being called to go back and visit where you came from, and that this is going to really affect your energy. And so with that being said, make sure that you are drinking herbal tea. Take it, guys. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Herbal tea is for some reason really important here. And also, this could be getting your tea leaves read. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but you can look it up. But that would be kind of cool, right? But be aware that some unexpected things with money could be happening. So pay attention to finances and how it can be important to actually like look up the balance on your credit card before you try to use it, or to expect a return. I don't know why this stuff is coming to me, so just take it with you, okay? And this may not be for everybody, but if you look at it in your perspective, it can fit in different ways, okay? So just be mindful of that I may not trust your gut, like what feeling is coming to you, because this could also be like eating a food that brings back memory of home, right? This memory of what you had whenever you were younger or even years ago. But, for some reason I'm drawn to the number 18. And so this could be maybe when you were 18 years old, or it was 18 years ago. you know. And what's interesting to that, it just led me to another synchronicity of 88. And 88 is eternity. And, I'm going back to this disturbing energy that I'm feeling. I want to get a little bit of clarity here, okay? Before we move much forward. So let's get some clarity. I'm drawn to use my Oracle of Hecate deck. And with this being said, this is kind of a darker deck, but I'm being drawn to it for a reason. And again, I have shadow here. Let me go through some of these and start showing you, because I always forget to show, but here I am. So shadow work is looking back at your past for some reason, right? Here nor there, however it is that you do it. And positive movement forward. So this is using something to better you, or to help ground you, regardless, however it fits, to go somewhere, right? To travel. That could be what that main card means. Balance in reverse. So this is the disruption of the energy, which is what I'm getting clarity on with this shadow card. So I'm going to kind of rearrange things here just so that I can see. But I also have fulfillment of wishes and financial and material changes. So while I spoke of like this weird thing with the credit card or finances while you're there, I'm also being shown that like the payment back from this is going to be more than you expected. Okay, it's really a blessing. And maybe it doesn't all come while you're there and you thought it was going to, but you'll get it later, so you got to cover it now. You take it, right? I know you're picking up what I'm throwing down, so it's okay. We're going to move forward and get clarity here really quick on this balance, which I just seen 8-8. Now I'm seeing the ones, which is interesting. This could be November, the 11th of the month. This could be just seeing 1. Pay attention to your room number. I don't know why that matters either, but it's okay. Movement, energy, these signs are going to be really intense when you're there. They're going to be everywhere because you're meant to be there in this moment. Like, seriously. Wow. This is such a deep feeling. So I'm not trying to like bring some type of, you know, bad energy to you in any way. So please don't look at it this way. What I'm going to do is actually help you work through the block as this reading goes. Okay. So unfortunately, you know, in my work, I've learned that looking at the darkness is what leads us to light. So if I can prepare you for something that's going to happen, I'm going to right here and now. Okay. So don't freak out on me. Just take a breath. So someone might be doing energy work. I'm not sure. So that's why this feels very strong. But I got this card. It's the Crux card. I don't even know what this card means, guys. This is like kind of a new deck to me, and I'm still getting to know it. But I don't always read what the book says to us. We could look at it to get more deeper clarity. But with this, if you look at the lights like there, I'm being drawn that very much that it's 3. Okay. Body, mind, and soul. Right. And so be aware of what it is that you're putting into your body. Be aware of what you're putting into your mind, and be aware of what you are putting into your soul. Okay. So if bad memories come rushing back, try to distract yourself and shift that over as well. I know sometimes, and there's fear around this too. And that's really hard because you have to face up to this and know how to use this energy in the future, because I feel like you want to come back more. Like, you actually enjoy the energy. It actually feels good, but it's so intense and it's so strong because you could be sensitive to this, right? Also, if you have any like autoimmune disorders or something like that, please be aware that this is like you going to another country or going to an area that you gosh, why I keep feeling like drawn to what's this place, like in New Mexico or Louisiana. This is a powerful energy of something that happened in the past, but it's sacred. So I don't really know how to detail it. And, but know that there will be a return, right? That's what it feels like. At least a hope for that. And then I have choices. It's a beautiful card. And I have journey, the path. So for me, this tells me that, yes, you may be scared of it, but it is a part of your journey, and you do not yet see right now what is going to happen. And so it's going to make you feel some type of way. So be mindful of that and know that it's not for the bad. It's for the good. And it will bring you into balance if you allow it to. So stay grounded and protect yourself, okay? Because I feel some dirty energy there too, right? Like, this could be a place where a lot of people haven't been crossed over. So be mindful of that and protect yourself. Specifically, I feel really drawn to a necklace, and the whole thing that I want to go into about this necklace is it needs to be something that will absorb the energy. Okay. um Got to protect this heart chakra and stuff. And but I mean, fulfillment of wishes, guys, come on. This is like so exciting feeling, but I could see the fear because this could be travel for work, right? Maybe you going to this place to, work. And it gets you that promotion. It levels you up. It centers you. Okay. And I actually feel like it's also going to be, there's going to be family involved, and that's going to feel really good. But be mindful of being tired. Be mindful of being, I mean, your energy's wonky, so like pay attention of that, of what can bring you balance, and not just you, but your family, because I mean, this feels like um, they could be feeling energies as well, and maybe just not mindful of it, of how they feel about it, and so it could cause a little um argument or something. But it'll work out. It's going to be fine. It's just that finding that understanding of the purpose, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So let's see what else we got here. I hope I'm not jumping around too bad. Guys, comment below. Let me know. If I need to change something, shout it out. Okay? And I am limited on time here, so I'm going to try to like hurry up a little bit. Yeah, see, this is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Guys, this is an awakening, right? This is going to open your eyes to things that you have been hoping to be able to. This is gonna make you feel on top of the world, like deeper healing here. It did come out in reverse because you don't see this coming. You don't get that, but like, take care of yourself, okay? Vitamins, B12, vitamins. I'm not a doctor, y'all. I'm just channeling what's coming to me. Far from it. So please don't take this if, I'm just saying. B12, vitamin K, potassium, magnesium. Those are the ones that are coming to me currently. Also, iron, just like come to me. So that could be all put in you with your food intake. There's different ways that you can do this. Maybe bring yourself one of those, like, what are they called? It's the thing that the people drink after like with hangover stuff. I can't think of what it's called, but it has like all these vitamins into like liquid IV, right? Bring some of those. Because it doesn't have to just be about when you drank. This could be more than that, okay? Yeah, see, Temperance and the Hermit in reverse. So, reverse Temperance, to me, that's again that energy, that flow being off. And emotions are pointing me to of the time frame of when this is going to happen. There's something in the planetary alignment that is going to cause a lot of anger and frustration, and there might even be like this Mercury retrograde shit going on. So just be mindful of all of this that is going to be at play. I mean, right now, I put these messages out as timeless, but right now, we got a whole bunch of stuff going into Aries. We got the new moon. We're changing from the the wood snake to the fire horse. Like, I mean, so much. And the world is in chaos, okay? So we have to not continue to feed ourselves, doom scrolling, or I'm here and I need to eat this because it's only for here and it's going to be so yummy and so good, but I know that it is going to throw off my energy. It's going to overstuff me and I'm not going to feel like doing something. You see what I'm saying? Like, be mindful of this. I love the way this feels though. And release your emotions. If you need to cry, cry. I don't care if you're in front of a million people. Cry. Let it out. You have to release it, because if you hold it in, it's just going to be worse. Okay. Then I have the heart chakra, which I spoke of earlier. Didn't even see this here, so be mindful of that. So this might be heart flutters or nervousness. I mean, it could be love though, but no, love. With love comes hate. And then the reversed trust card. So it's weird though, because this is upright. So you're loving this, but the trust card in reverse. So, you're loving the change. Maybe that you don't trust what you're feeling. I don't think the trust should be an issue though here for some reason. So there's got to be something else here about this card that I'm not seeing here. So I'm going to look up really quick because we only got a few more minutes. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long, guys. Not really, but I am. I try to keep them shorter because I know not everybody's got a whole lot of time to sit and watch this stuff. But if you're into it, great. I love it. I'd rather go deep and find out what I need to for you. Okay, so keywords is leap, dare, innocence, optimism, belief, and courage. Rejoice. The universe is looking out for you. Now it's time to trust the path you're on is in fact the right one. Believe that whatever you desire concerning affairs of the heart can be manifested in the proper time and for your highest good. Trusting the universe takes courage, but it also removes the burden of doing it all on your own. Oh my gosh, this just come out. If something feels silent, that's the message. If you're not feeling anything at all, that's the message. Okay? Like, trust that, right? You are really good at knowing what you feel. I mean, come on. You're a Gemini. Like, you have these knowings, these feelings. So if you're feeling nothing, then trust it and give the message off of that, or make the choice off of that. If you're feeling nothing, then choose how you need to choose. And I have reach out and block. So this is like maybe worry and fear that you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself or to give the messages that you need, or like these are all these red flags. But reach out in reverse is also about not receiving messages, but this could be not just in your mind. This could be text message, phone call, a connection. Maybe there's something that happens that you're not going to get to see somebody you really hope to be able to see, and there's worry around that. But it's going to happen, so don't let the stress get to you, okay? Like, literally dreams coming true. This is going to feel amazing. So whatever all these red flags are that's coming up for me, you need to release them and to not, to let go. Like, I have darkest fears here. So guys, like, that's no joke. That's a change of perspective. And trust in the soulmate energy. That's what I'm going to give this label to this right now. I just figured it out. Trust in the soulmate energy. Okay. And so blockage, we're going to look at that really quick. I only got like 4 minutes left on my thing here. Blockage. How can you work through this blockage? Let's see. Move through your fear. And pay attention if birds are flying in a different direction. If they're flying away from where you're at, know that. Or understand why, right? Like, pay attention to the signs. Okay, so your current block, and everything's coming out in threes. Ego illusions. So even though it's covered. I'm going to feel safe in it. It's whatever. If I get blocked, I'm sorry. Please don't report me, guys. I'm just trying to help you work through your blockages with this beautiful deck. But it is ego illusions. So that's being in your mind. And breath. Turn to breath work. Stay calm. Yeah, stay calm. And there's something about wind too. So take that with you. I'm not going to read into it too far because we're like almost out of time. So I am going to end this here, but ultimately. Hey, Gemini. So sorry about that disconnect there. But I thought it was really important that I honored what happened with our reading. And so I can channel a stronger message for you. So I'm going to go ahead. I know it's already been, some minutes. So, but this could be deeper. Okay. For some reason, it's all connected. The energy is showing me the connection. Okay. So be mindful. I have not been like that all morning. So this is coming with the reading. So this is probably about what I'm about ready to speak of. Or this could be a spirit as well, okay? A spirit that before they passed, it was something with their lungs or the cough, right? But regardless, let me ground and center really quick. So the overall message here is, first of all, I need you to embrace the mantra perfectly imperfect, okay? And to understand that this is a part of your journey, okay? Because I need you to release that energy of the control in order for you to be able to ground yourself. No, to reserve your energy. Okay? Because I get this feeling of a burnout, exhaustion, struggling sleeping. And with that being said, I need you to make sure that you don't deplete yourself right in the beginning, right? Like, I feel this rush of energy come on over you. It's powerful. It's like way overwhelming, okay? And so you're like do everywhere, and like redecorating things or repacking things or whatever the case may be. And you're putting all this energy out, and like people are offering like, what can I do? What can I do? But you're like, just let me do it because you've got all this energy. Do not do that. Dictate. Allow people to be there for you and you be their queen. Okay? I know that's a hard message to receive, but I need you to reserve your energy for the show. I don't know why it's coming through that way, but take it as you will, okay? And I'm being guided to tell you that there will be a certain energy, a spirit, or a message, maybe signs and synchronicities that will be with you, that will help you either learn or deliver an important message to everyone involved. Okay. So refer back to this energy when you're feeling exhausted, when you're feeling like you can't find, when you're feeling a block, right? Refer back to that. And it's Scorpio energy. For some reason, I'm getting really drawn to Scorpio energy. And with that, it's a water sign. So this is emotions, right? And like, I feel a sensitivity of feeling like you're going to cry or be too hard on yourself. So be mindful of this energy and to stay connected with yourself. Okay. Oneself is so important, and it's okay to allow other people to be there for you. Stay in that perfectly imperfect mantra for a while. Okay. Because it does not, like this bow, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Because art happens. And it's not always about the little details. It's about the bigger stuff. Okay. So stay mindful of that. Like lotus, gradually open. Don't just go from closed to open completely, right? Be gradual. And don't let people's energy get into you, you know. If someone is not enjoying themselves like they should or in their feelings because it didn't go exactly the way that they wanted it to, or because like you needed to rest instead of go out and do something, and but they want you with them, and I understand that, I really do, but at the same time, like I said, it's kind of like you have to be treated like a queen. Okay, like you need to make sure that you rest and not deplete the energy on the tour. I don't know. But this is going to be, you fit it in your life. However, I just channeled how it came to me. Okay. So, 11 and 16 is important for some reason, but be communicative of your needs. Okay. You do not have to be the one that does everything. So, know that mom and pops is going to be there. I don't know, but just take it as you will. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I'm going to end this now. I hope that you receive and you are able to overcome this. I do have readings available, so reach out to me if you would like an appointment. Please comment below and tell me I'm crazy or I'm not crazy or whatever the case may be. It's how we learn and grow, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye for now.